Hello everyone and welcome to another video of God's Random Reviews. In this video, I will be sharing with you my experience and review of the original Tamagotchi second generation by Bandai America Inc. Before we proceed to the actual demonstration of the gameplay, I want to talk to you a little bit about the product itself. So the original Tamagotchi, which is the first generation, was first created and released back in 1996 in Japan, and then later on in 1997 to the rest of the world. Now, Tamagotchi, which by the way means egg and watch, starts with a small alien, as you can see here on top, that deposited an egg on Earth to see what life was like. And it is up to you, meaning you, the user, to raise the egg into an adult creature. So it goes into different, stages of, evolution. The creature, as mentioned, goes through several stages of growth, and it will develop differently depending on the care you provide. With obviously better care resulting in the adult creature that is smarter, happier, and it requires less attention. However, in this here package, the original Tamagotchi, which is the second generation, it pretty much has the same gameplay and feel. Now, as mentioned, Tamagotchi is housed in a small egg-shaped handheld video game with an interface consisting of 3 buttons. You have the A, the B, and the C. Basically, you feed it, you clean after it, you take care of it, and even discipline it if it's bothering you when it doesn't need you. Now, how you take care of it, again, it determines the gameplay. So it decides which adult Tamagotchi you'll get. Now, in the second generation, obviously the difference is that it has a newer design and it has new pads, but there isn't much of a difference compared to the first generation. In the end, with the second generation, however, if you fail to take care of your Tamagotchi will fly back home and the game will end. So basically, in order for you to restart from the beginning, you have to reset the game once again. And again, this is the second generation Tamagotchi by Bandai America Inc. So let's show you some gameplay. So what you see here is your Tamagotchi. This is actually the end of the game where it has flown back home in its spaceship. If I continue to press any buttons, one will tell me the year it lasted under my supervision, but there's nothing else I can do. So in order for me to restart it, I have to flip it backwards, and there's a little button here which can be reset with a little pin. If I do so gently, you will notice that my Tamagotchi has now restarted back into an egg shape. So it will take about 5 minutes approximately for this egg-shaped, creature to evolve. So we'll show you how, what happens after 5 minutes. While we wait for our Tamagotchi, we do have an instructional manual here that tells you a little bit about all the instructions. It pretty much tells you how to reset, how to program your Tamagotchi after it hatches, and it tells you a little background in regards to the biology. In this instructional manual, you'll see some of the gameplay. Obviously, if you put it up close, you can feed it. There's a light function. There's a health meter. There's a play function. There's medicine, attention, and then there's discipline. You can see all the menu options here on the top and at the bottom of your Tamagotchi. So these are kind of pretty much the main functions. You have to constantly look at your Tamagotchi's health. You have to feed it. You have to give it pretty much attention, otherwise it will constantly beep for your attention. So we'll just wait for our egg to hatch, and then we'll just show you a couple of examples of what the Tamagotchi actually entails and pretty much how to take care of it. Here's the growth chart. Starts with your egg. It starts with the little blob looking little alien creature, and then from there, depending on the evolution, you pretty much get one of these. So they're randomly selected. You really can't select them at all. Okay, this is just a reminder that you have to set up your time in order for your Tamagotchi to hatch. So it's 7:36 p.m. So let's go ahead and press the number A for the hour. And we're going to go to 7 o'clock. And then we're going to press the B button for the time. You just press it one time, we'll continue to press it, and we're going to go to 7:36 and set. So now, as you can see here, we have our time set. Let's go back to our egg. We're going to press B. And we're just gonna wait. Okay, so here we go. Here's our Tamagotchi. It's been already about approximately 5 minutes, and you can see that our Tamagotchi has hatched. As you can see right now, currently it has a status, which is telling us that it's happy. So in time, our Tamagotchi is gonna be alerting me that it needs some attention, and we'll take care of it whenever it needs attention. So let's navigate through the menu options. So by pressing the A button, you can start seeing that our menu options display. The first one is about feeding. So you get to choose from either a burger or pie. So if I give him some food and it doesn't need any attention, as in it's happy, then it's going to eat the food. Then by switching it, I press A again, and it's going to eat the piece of pie. To exit out, I press the C button, and I continue to navigate to the next one, and this is just turning off the light on and off. The third one here, it's playing a game, a guessing number game. This one here is if your Tamagotchi gets sick, then you get to give him some medicine. Obviously right now, if I press it, it does not sick, so it's gonna say no. This one here is to clean the Tamagotchi. Obviously, just like any pet, you have to pick after it. As you can see right now, there's water, it washes out. This is the health meter, so it tells you the years, the pounds, the status of happiness. Press it again, it tells me if it needs any discipline. And your hungry meter, how happy your Tamagotchi is, and again the weight. So go back. This one here is discipline, just to discipline your Tamagotchi, and that's pretty much the menu option. Now every time you have a little icon that populates in this lower right corner, that means that your Tamagotchi needs some attention. Obviously, as time goes by and you give your Tamagotchi the right attention, your Tamagotchi will grow and it will evolve into a different, Tamagotchi as far as the evolution goes. The goal here is to make sure that you keep him alive and it stays with you for a really long time before it flies back. And this is pretty much all you do as far as taking care of the Tamagotchi. Making sure you pay attention to its needs and exactly what Tamagotchi needs. Just make sure that you always give him attention, otherwise he will fly back. Okay, so here's my conclusion. So I've been playing with Tamagotchi for quite some time. I've reset my Tamagotchi a couple of times already, as I have tried to keep it with me for as long as I can. And my experience with the original Tamagotchi second generation was positive. So some of the pros is that it has a very long battery life. It is very easy to carry. It is very easy to use. As mentioned, it's very lightweight. You have this little keychain that comes with it. It is a perfect game for beginners. It's great, simple, with features that allow you to take care of your Tamagotchi. It has great responsiveness as far as control commands and is very durable. Now, as far as the cons or the negatives, it can easily get lost. There's been a couple of times where I have misplaced it and I keep hearing the beeps and I can't find it. Can also be a bit annoying at times when it needs too much attention. In other words, too much beeping. Now, another negative is that with today's advancement in technology, it may not be a toy for everyone due to its pixelated feel and look, and also because the gameplay is very basic. Another negative is that the screen is not bright at times. So if I keep it in this angle, you can see that it's not very visible. So sometimes I have to tilt it a little bit forward in order for me to see the little character. But in all honesty, playing Tamagotchi has really brought back so many memories back when I used to play this toy as a child and when it first came out. I feel that it is a perfect toy for kids that like electronics and old technology. It definitely keeps kids very busy, and it's a great item to take on road trips or any type of travel. Also, it's a great educational toy, especially if your kids are demanding, a pet because they may want a cat or they may want a dog. It's a good way to show them some responsibility by taking care of the Tamagotchi. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to check the link in the comment section for more details about this item and give it a thumbs up. Thank you, and I appreciate you. Take care.